Hi, future doctors. Welcome to the next class. So, we were discussing ray optics. In previous class, we discussed about velocity in front of plane mirror. If plane mirror is placed, an object is placed at a distance d. If this one is going to move with some velocity, velocity is nothing but it is changing with distance with respect to time. So, whenever it is changing distance with respect to time, its image also forming at same distance, it is also changing its position with respect to time. If it is moving towards, it will be coming towards, isn't it? So distance by time is velocity, therefore, so if it is moving with u velocity, it will be coming with minus u represents it is coming towards left with the same velocity. So what is the velocity of the image with respect to mirror means same. If it is 30 meter per second, this is also 30 meter per second, but it is coming left side. So what is the image velocity with respect to object means we said 2u we said, isn't it? Now they may give this one, it is moving by making some angle v. This is theta. At the time, if you resolve this one into two components, v cos theta, v sin theta. So always mirror, velocity, always those are going to be perpendicular, isn't it? Now towards left, what will be coming? V cos theta. Parallel component. So this v sin theta will not be changed. Okay. So what is the velocity of this image with respect to this mirror means v cos theta. So with respect to this object means 2v cos theta. So what is the velocity along the mirror? Along the mirror it will not change because already we discussed so many times in change in momentum case. Along the surface there is no change in velocity. So this velocity is going to be v sin theta, v sin theta in the same direction. Not changing means direction is not changing. Here direction is going to be changed. Towards left it is going to be coming. So how to give problem for you means velocity is equal to 2i cap plus 3j cap. An object is moving in front of the plane mirror. So what is the velocity of the image they will ask? This is velocity of the object. The velocity of the image is 2i cap will become minus 2i cap. 3j cap remains same. 3j cap. Isn't it? So like this they are going to ask about velocity. So whenever they give angles, this is very important. Next, I hope you people understood how we have to take the velocities. Next, images, number of images we will see whenever two plane mirrors are going to be taken. So, two plane mirrors are going to be placed like this by making an angle theta. So, M1, M2. If object is placed exactly on bisector other than bisector, symmetry, asymmetry there is. Bisector, asymmetry means not on bisector. So how we will take number of images means whenever they are giving this data angle between two mirrors. So number of images to calculate, you should do 360 by theta. So let us assume this angle is going to be 60 degrees. N is equal to 360 by 60. You got 6. So after getting this value, if this capital N is going to be even, the number of images small n is equal to n minus 1. Then how many number of images in this case means 6 minus 1, that is going to be 5 images you are going to get. Next, if it is exactly on bisector or not on bisector. So if this n you got this n, if you got odd number, if you got odd number, then so where you are going to get how many images you are going to get when n is odd. So see whether object is there on bisector or not on bisector. If n is odd number, if object is not on bisector, asymmetric, not on bisector means that odd number only number of images. That odd number only number of images. If object is not there on bisector. Let us assume object is there on bisector. At the time, number of images will be same, n minus 1. If object is on bisector. Okay. So bisector means minus you should do, not on bisector means directly you will take. Sometimes you will get fraction. So capital N is equal to 3.14, 3.92 like this. Whenever you are getting fraction after dividing, you have to take only integer part. Integer part 3, 3.92, 3. Don't round the number. So you can take this number as number of images. If it is 90 degrees, two plane mirrors are making 90 degrees angle. Then 360 by 90. How much you got? 4. 4 is even number. Whenever number is even, directly you can do 4 minus 1. Number of images will be 3. Whenever odd only, you have to see whether object is there on bisector or not on bisector. Next, we'll see one problem on this plane mirrors, how they will ask. If two plane mirrors are making an angle 55 degrees, a ray is going to be incident parallel to one of the mirror. Parallel to one of the mirror means for this mirror I have taken one parallel. One of the ray incident parallel. For this one also you can take. Then what is the angle of reflection on second mirror they are going to ask. So for that first you should come to know what is the angle of incidence. To know angle of incidence you should come to know so this is nothing but A you can take. You should come to know normal. After drawing the normal, what is the angle of incidence? So this is 55 degrees means this is going to be 55 degrees. So if two parallel rays are going to be intersecting, if this is the parallel ray, so this ray is going to intersect these two parallel rays. So this is horizontal line, this is horizontal line, this is intersect. Therefore, this angle will be same. Now, this is going to be normal. Normal is going to make 90 degrees. Therefore, what is the remaining angle? So, remaining angle is going to be 90 minus 55. So, 90 minus 55, how much? So, 5, 8 minus 5. So, angle of incidence is 35 degrees, correct? So, 35 plus 55. So, this is 35 degrees means angle of reflection. Angle of reflection also 35 degrees because angle of incidence equal to this is B you can use. Angle of incidence equal to angle of reflection. If it is 35 degrees means because this is 90 degrees, this is again 55 degrees. Correct? Now here, what is the angle of incidence? They are asking what is the angle of reflection on second mirror. So if you know angle of incidence, that is only angle of reflection. Correct? Therefore, what is the angle of incidence here means, first we should come to know this angle because this is going to be normal 90 degrees. This is going to be 90 degrees. Therefore, this angle you should come to know. So, what is this angle? If you want to know means sum of three angles. Let us assume this is theta. 55, 55 plus theta should be 90. 55 plus theta should be equal to 180 degrees. Sum of three angles, not 90. Then theta is going to be 55 plus 55, 110. Correct? 110 plus theta is 180 degrees. So 180 minus 110. 70. Correct? 55 plus 55, 110 degrees. So 70 degrees. Theta is 70. Then what is this black color angle means? This angle is 90. Therefore, this one is going to be so 90 minus 70, 20 degrees. Therefore, this one also 20 degrees. So, angle of reflection on second mirror is going to be 20 degrees. Next, on this still they may ask, what is the angle of deviation? So what is the angle of deviation on first mirror? So delta 1, what is the formula? 180 minus 2i, deviation formula. So 2i1 on first mirror. So 180 minus 2 times of what is the angle of incidence on first mirror means 35. So 180 minus 2 times of 35, 70. So 180 minus 70. So that is also how much? 0, 8 minus 7. So 110 degrees. Now what is the angle of deviation on second mirror they will ask. So delta 2 is equal to 180 minus 2i2. So 180 minus 2 times of what is I2 here? It is going to be 20 degrees. Therefore, 180 minus 40, that is going to be 120 degrees. This is angle of deviation. Then what is the total deviation they will ask? Total deviation. Total deviation is going to be delta 1 plus delta 2. So 110 plus 120 degrees. How much you will get? 230 degrees. That is total deviation. So without doing all this, simply also we can say what is that total deviation means 360 minus 2 theta. So what is theta means here? Angle between two plane mirrors. So 360 minus 2 into, so angle between two plane mirrors 55. So 360 minus 110. How much you got? How much you got? 0. 6 minus 1, 5. So 250 you got. See somewhere, so we did simple mistake. Once we can cross check where we did. So 110, 120, correct? See here. Here this should be 140. So 140, this is going to be 250. Here I have cross checked here 140 degrees. Maybe you may come to know whenever I am writing here only. So 140. Therefore total is 250. Instead of doing like this, you can do directly by using this formula. So total deviation 360 minus 2 theta. So this is angle of incidence, angle of reflection. So you can do by changing this value 57 degrees, how much you are going to get. Next, if these two plane mirrors are making exactly 90 degrees, then if this is the incident ray, then what is the deviation? They're going to ask angle of deviation, total deviation. So total deviation is nothing but 360 minus 2 times of theta is here 90 degrees. Therefore, 360 minus 180. So 180 degrees. So exactly if it is incidenting means it is going to be reflecting with the 180 degrees means that is going to be quite opposite. This is possible whenever these two plane mirrors are making 90 degrees. So these are important models on plane mirrors. I hope you people understood. You can practice more and definitely you are going to get fastly.